Hey guys! So the table looks weird tonight, right? I cleared everything off of it because I tried to fit this Leaf memorabilia vault box on the table. So it's on there. You're going to see it in a minute. We're going to go over our information first, and then I'm going to drop that box down. So you're going to see it, but like it takes up all the space in the camera range, and I still don't exactly entirely know how I'm going to successfully show you every item as it comes out. So I don't know. We're going to have to kind of play that by ear here as we go along. But give me 1 minute here. I'm working on getting the spreadsheet loaded. For some reason, it's giving me a little grief tonight. So as soon as that loads, we'll be off to the races. So we've got, of course, the memorabilia vault is our first up tonight. And then after we do the memorabilia vault, we've got a variety of 2-box breaks. They're from 2014, 2013, 2010, 2007. There's a bunch of them. And there are a lot of unsold teams across those breaks. Somewhere in the total of like maybe, I think, around 18 teams in total across those 4 breaks, which would be 8 boxes, 2 per break, that didn't sell at all. So if anybody happens to be interested in picking those up as a group, no way am I going to try to spend the time to, parts that out one at a time. That seems crazy to me. But if somebody wants to pick those up as a group, I'm not opposed to that. So we've got our information to go over before we get started. You guys asked about the direct breaks. I had put this up last week, and then I had decided to shelve it until after Thanksgiving, but then I've had a couple of you ask me about it since, so I decided to go ahead and throw it up again tonight as well. So these are random team breaks. It's for stuff that's not listed on eBay. This first one would be for a half case of 2017 Bowman Chrome mini sets. So each box of that has 30 mini refractor parallels that are packaged separately. So that's what what's blah 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 blah. That's what we would actually be breaking. So we'd have 120 total mini refractor parallels, and then we would have 4 sealed complete regular mini sets that we would give out by way of random. Those are part of it, but packaged separately. And it's $40 a spot. Each spot gets 2 randomly assigned teams. So if you want in on that break, let me know. The other one is Leaf Greatest Hits Basketball. It would be a full case of 2017-18 Leaf Greatest Hits Basketball, and would throw in it a box of 2016-17 Grand Reserve. Only the hits would ship from Grand Reserve. In Leaf Greatest Hits, of course, that's a buyback product, so most of our cards would be coming from Panini and Topps and Upper Deck. However, there is also an autographed Leaf original card in each one of the boxes, and that autographed card would either be LiAngelo Ball, LaMelo Ball, or Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma, of course, would go to the Lakers. The Ball brothers, either one would be given out by way of random. So once again, if anybody wants in on those, you can let me know, and we'll go from there. So this is a note about feedback to let you know I have mine completely automated on eBay. I do that so that you don't ever have to wait on me. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get it in return. And of course, the other note there is to say thank you, because I do appreciate everyone who bids and breaks and chats and hangs out with me. We're taking a look right now at our upcoming breaks. This stuff is already up and listed on eBay. Guys, I know several of you have reported to me that you're having problems with not seeing some teams show up or some categories show up. I know this has been going on sporadically. It seems to have gotten worse lately. I called eBay about it again today. Of course, they always claim it's fixed, but we know it isn't. I can tell you a couple of things. One would be to refresh the page, and if missing teams will often come back in that way. The other option is, if you're using a mobile device, close the app and reopen the app. And then the final option that they gave me today, which is something we've also talked about before, is to just go to try to look for them in my eBay store. So for what that's worth. Tomorrow night, we will open a 9-box case of Triple Threads baseball and a 12-box case of certified basketball. On Wednesday, we have 2 new releases coming out, Prism Basketball, Playoff Football. We're going to open a half case of each. The Prism Basketball, those are loose boxes. The Playoff Football, that is a sealed case, so we'll open it up and divvy it up at the start of the break on Wednesday night. Thursday night, Thanksgiving night, we are still going to break at 10 o'clock. We're going to do a couple of mixers. One of them is a 10-box Elite Extra Edition Longevity baseball mixer that does have a different box configuration than the hobby boxes do, so please make sure that you read the information in the description so you understand what's included there. And it's boxes from 2015, 16, and 17. We'll also do a 13-box 2018 Leaf football mixer on Thursday night. So 12 of those boxes will be of Leaf cards, Metal, Valiant, Ultimate Draft, etc. And then the 13th box will be a Leaf autograph mini helmet. On Friday, we have another new release, and that is Immaculate Football. We'll open a 6-box case of that along with a full 12-box case of Prism Basketball on Friday night, Black Friday. On Saturday, we'll open a 10-box second half of the Playoff Football case. Now, rolling over into tonight. I know it's a lot of info tonight, guys. I appreciate your patience with this. So everything we're opening tonight is a free shipping break. So we've got the Leaf Memorabilia Vault. We're going to do it first. It's a gigantic box. It's got 10 memorabilia items in it. You guys saw all the categories, 35 or so of them. So these things can come out from a variety of things. After that, we'll open 2 boxes of 2014 Topps Supreme, followed by 2 boxes of 2010 plates and patches, then 2 boxes of 2013 Black, and finally 2 boxes of 2007 Upper Deck Premier. Because everything tonight, actually, this is not a free. I did this wrong. I don't know what I was thinking there. So our free shipping breaks, of course, are always scheduled to go out about a week after an auction ends. So what that means to you is that all of these 2-box breaks are scheduled to go out on or before Monday night, the 26th, a week from today. Most likely they're going to go out faster than that, but that's the latest they would go out. Our paid shipping break is the Leaf Memorabilia Vault. That's projected out on or before Friday. That's everything we're pulling out of Leaf Memorabilia tonight. No mail service on Thursday, of course, so please remember that. Last but not least, consolation cards. So if you're in one of these breaks tonight and your team is not pulled, here's what that means to you. You are entitled to a consolation card. It can be from any year in any series. If you're in one of the free shipping breaks, typically what happens is I hold on to those consolation cards, and then the next time you have a package shipping, I gather them all up and send them out at once. I do keep track of it for a rolling 90-day period. If you are in a free shipping break and you do not want to wait for that and you would like to have it sent to you sooner, all you need to do is drop me a line on eBay and let me know. And of course, our Leaf Memorabilia Vault, guys, of course, most everything that we're going to pull is going to cost way more than I charged for shipping, but that's all right. I knew that when I listed it, and we're cool with that. And what that means to you there, if your category is not pulled, is that your consolation card or cards will go out with the rest of the break, okay? So if you don't hit in Leaf Memorabilia Vault, you are still going to get a package. It's going to have consolation cards in it, and it's going to ship when the rest of the break goes out the door. So first up is the 1 box of 2018 Leaf Memorabilia Vault. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight, Monday night, the 19th of November. And of course, usually that would be team names on the left. In this case, it is category name on the left and the winning bidder user ID across from it. So you'll see a variety of categories here: signed book, high school yearbook, any Olympic item, any golf item, boxing gloves or boxing trunks, championship belts, celebrity photos. That means, musicians, actor, actress, that sort of thing. Movie, TV, wardrobe, instruments, musical instruments or albums, any political items, any Funko, any toy that is not a Funko, any game-used shoes, tickets, ticket stubs, cut signatures that obviously are not political and don't fall, into the category of a baseball card, basketball card, football card. Hockey jersey or puck, soccer jersey, ball or picture, anything in tennis that isn't game-used shoes. Wrestling or MMA that isn't a championship belt, any baseball picture, any basketball picture, any football picture, any baseball card, any basketball card, any football card, an actual baseball, actual basketball, actual football, baseball jersey, basketball jersey, football jersey, baseball bat, football helmet, any NASCAR or auto racing item, and finally, any other item not listed. So that's a whopper amount of stuff that could come out of there. So of course, the other spreadsheets we'll take a better look at as we get closer to them. Now, this gigantic box, I'm going to kind of, right now it's sitting long ways. I'm going to kind of tip this bad boy over, and I'm just going to have to pick up the camera in a minute and show you that it's all sealed. That's where I peeled off the UPS label. But I'll show you that in a second, but let me check chat here. So Glenn is here, Jay Allen is here, Everyone Loves is here. We got a bunch of people, and you guys are all typing so fast, I'm way behind. Greg and Kay Matlock and Mickey and Griffin, Jim L. and Mickey, you guys are asking about the unsold teams. We'll go over that in a second. Scott is here, Latchman, XRP. Let's see, Greg, you said the phone would show you the listings tonight, but your PC wouldn't. So, you know, again, guys, I know some of the teams and categories and things might be missing, and I'm sorry about that. Greg, you are right. The vault was not free postage. I noticed that when I was doing the spreadsheet. I was putting things together in a hurry tonight, and I slapped it in the wrong category. So sorry about that. And, okay, so there we go. I think we're good there. Now, you guys that ask me the question about the unsold teams, we're going to go over that in a minute, okay? So here's all of our sealed tape and stuff on our Leaf memorabilia vault. There you can see it is the Leaf memorabilia vault that we're getting ready to open. I don't really know what's going to happen when I cut down through this. Like, I don't know if it's all just going to come rolling out of here or what. So we're going to have to play this by ear as we figure out the right way to get into this where we can see it without having everything kind of crush us and whatnot. But anyway, guys, the 18 teams I was talking about that are unsold, there are a variety of teams across the 2-box breaks. There's nothing unsold here in the Leaf memorabilia vault, all right? And I want to sell those 18 unsold teams as one group to one person. And if nobody is interested in buying it as one group to one person, then that's no problem. I will just let them ride, because I'm not going to spend all night fiddling around trying to figure that out. So as you can see, this is a box inside of a box. So you know what I need to do? I need to get it out of there, so bear with me. I'm going to have to try to do this the hard way, because we're limited on space, basically. So I'm trying to extract this with the least amount of disruption, which is still pretty disruptive. And in fact, I think I'm just going to have to move that slightly. You're going to have a different view for a second while I try to get this out of here. Oh my gosh. This is what happens when you try to do stuff in spaces that are so small. This dumb table needs to be like a lot bigger, or this box needs to be a lot smaller. Okay. Progress, progress. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, that was fun. Now, we still have a giant box. Once again, there's your sealed Leaf tape. Of course, we know that was, you know, sealed because I just wrestled it out of there like a freaking trying to wrestle an alligator or something. That was crazy. Yeah, not easy to get in these in the small space. Let's put it like that. Okay, so before I start grabbing stuff out of here, I'm gonna here's what we can see on the inside right now. I'm trying to do both. I'm trying to hold the camera and I'm trying to hold the flat back on the box, and this is what we can see in there at the moment. Now I'm gonna have to do this a little differently. We have to have some sort of manageable way to look at this. So there's a helmet. There are two what appear to be baseball bats, and I'm just kind of calling this out to you as I try to get it out of here, because I'm going to move this big box off the table. There's another helmet that looks like a mini helmet, and then here's a big old package of a bunch of stuff. That big old package of a bunch of stuff we're going to put right there. to tell you, I would be kind of grateful if they would do some of these as like redemptions, right? Because this is a hot mess of stuff to try to deal with. So there's our baseball bats. 2 of those, 2 helmets, 1 mini, 1 full, and then this big mess of stuff. So, gracious. Jay Allen, you said you've watched 20 different memorabilia vault breaks, huh? Yeah, I bet everybody else had an easier time getting them out than I did. I just don't have enough space to do it. Right now I can't get the bubble wrap off. We've got a lot of jerseys, I can tell you that much. All kinds of jerseys are in here. And then we've got some kind of really big stuff here that looks like it's going to be horrible to try to ship. Yeah, some of that's not going to be fun at all to ship. Whew. Okay. All right. Wasn't that fun? That is, holy cow, man. That is a workout. I took autofocus off. That's why the focus changed on you right there. So first up, obviously, we have a football jersey for Sam Darnold. And, of course, that goes to the football jersey category. It is Beckett authenticated both places, sticker and the paper COA. Okay, so there's that. You guys are asking about the cost for those 18 teams. Guys, just put something in there. If you're interested in it, put in what you're willing to pay for it, and we'll go from there. That's 18 teams unsold. There were 3 out of the 2014 break, 2 out of the 2010 break, 5 out of the 2013 break, and 8 out of the 2007 break. A Tony La Russa jersey. This looks like that might be authentic and not custom. Let's see if I'm right or not. Of course, it's Beckett authenticated. You can see the Beckett there. There's the Beckett paper that goes with it. The question is it authentic? Oh, it's not. I thought it might be, but sadly, it is not. Okay, so a Tony La Russa jersey. We've got more jerseys, though. Lots of jerseys hanging around here tonight in this one. Honestly, this could have gone in a much smaller box, I think. I guess it's those baseball bats that got us for the most part. A Reggie Jackson jersey. It is Leaf authenticated hologram, Leaf authenticated credit card size COA as well. And bear with me here for 1 second. Oh, an Alonzo Mourning jersey. So basketball getting in the mix. And that, of course, you've got, again, a Beckett paper COA and a Beckett sticker on your jersey as well. Let's see if that one's authentic and not custom, because it might be. It might be authentic, maybe. A lot of times no, it's not either, huh? A lot of times the basketball ones are authentic, more so it seems than some of the other sports, but Alonzo is also a custom. So lots of jerseys, making everybody happy in our various jersey categories tonight. And I see a couple other things coming up here that are big, and they're probably not going to be very much fun to ship, is my guess. But anyway, we had 2 baseball jerseys, a football jersey, and a basketball jersey, of course, that came out so far. This says the cast of Shameless. So it's definitely a television thing, but it's not wardrobe, I don't guess. So let's see what it is. It's a picture, okay? So this goes to Celebrity Photographs. I'm going to pick the camera up. So Celebrity Photographs, Beckett authenticated, and it is the cast of Shameless. It's in plastic, obviously, is why it's not showing up real well there. Well, it's in acrylic and in a plastic bag. So Celebrity Photographs hits with the cast of Shameless. This is like the most ridiculously large thing I've ever seen in my life. This, of course, goes to the Olympic category, and it is Carl Lewis autographed, like, I mean, it's like a poster size thing, sort of, but yet it's a picture. And frankly, I don't even know exactly how I'll manage to get that shipped to you, but I'll find a way to do it. It's very, very large. And Carl Lewis, obviously talking about his Olympic medals. He's in his Olympic gear. It is leaf authenticated there on the back and leaf authenticated there on the front as well. Now, moving on down the line, let's look at our mini helmets. Jim says put that Carl Lewis back in the big box. I'm telling you what, I may have to put it back in the big box, or actually what I might be able to do, that's a good, I was trying to think, where would I find some pieces of cardboard that large? I'll probably just cut up the big box, and then I will make another box, but to lay flat, so that it can't get bent or whatever during shipment. So that might work. If I cut up, of course I tore up the outer box, but the inner Leaf Memorabilia Vault box I could probably still use. So the Saints have a football helmet. Oh boy, I've really knocked the camera over. Saints have a football helmet for Ricky Jackson, although it doesn't go to the Saints, it goes to the football helmet category. And it is leaf authenticated. There's your little sticker, and hiding in behind, you can barely see, there's a leaf authenticated sticker to go with the credit card size COA. Dave says that the Carl Lewis is going to Oregon and to keep it away from FedEx. Okay, why particularly keeping it away from FedEx, if I may ask? Football helmet has a second hit, and this looks like Warren Moon, I think it's going to be. And it will be, of course, going to the football helmet category. It's on the old Houston Oilers logoed helmet. There's your Beckett COA and your Beckett sticker, hologram sticker on the back. And it looks like you've got a Warren Moon hologram sticker there for authentication as well. So lots of authentication on the Warren Moon. So football helmet, you're getting two things, the full size and the mini. Now that is going to bring us to baseball bats. And it looks like we have got a pair of those, but bear with me for a minute, guys, because I want to get this Carl Lewis in particular, I want to get this put up out of the way. I'm going to give you one more look at it, and then, because this is large and I don't want it, you know, just hanging around and whatever, even though it's in a holder, it's a flimsy sort of holder. So again, the Carl Lewis and Olympic thing, and I'm going to put that away right now. I'll be right back with you. I just didn't like the idea of that just laying around somewhere. Actually, let's move the cast of Shameless out at the same time, at least out of the line of fire. Now, we got a couple of bats to look at here. You said FedEx has left packages on your front door in the rain. And then, Dave, you said you received a message that said the item is destroyed and sending it back. You mean you received a message from FedEx saying an item is destroyed, or what do you mean by that? I am unclear on that part of the message. Okay, our first bat here is Andre Dawson, and our authentication is leaf. Probably on the end is going to be, yeah, can you see under the plastic there? There's the leaf sticker on the back end of that. So an Andre Dawson baseball bat. And if you have the baseball bat category, guys, most likely, oh, I may have to ship these to you separately. It may have to go one and then another one. Again, I'm not sure exactly how some of this stuff I can get packed up. So if that's the case, I may ship it to you individually. In the past, I've been able to use poster tubes. Actually, I should say print tubes. They're not poster tubes. Good grief. Man, wonder if they could put a little freaking more tape on the bubble wrap. We're just going to leave it hanging off the end because I'm tired of tugging on it. And this is Kaline, Al Kaline for the, well, I should say for the Tigers. Doesn't matter if it's for the Tigers. It's for the baseball bat category in this instance. And it is Leaf authenticated. There you can see your Leaf credit card size thing. And the bubble wrap's still hanging off the end, but nonetheless, there's your Leaf authenticated sticker on the end. I can't fight with the thing anymore. So, all right. So to recap, we have 2 baseball bats going to that category, the Kaline and the Andre Dawson. We already saw the Carl Lewis going to the Olympic category. I showed you guys that one before I tucked it away back in its box. Of course, we had the Warren Moon full-size football helmet that goes to the football helmet category. Then we have the Ricky Jackson mini helmet that also goes to the football helmet category. Going to the celebrity photograph category, we have the Beckett authenticated photograph here for the cast of Shameless, or Beckett encased anyway. I don't know if I guess they've authenticated it. It says Beckett Authentication Services. So there's the Shameless goes to celebrity photographs. Then we have for basketball jerseys, the Alonzo Mourning basketball jersey on a custom jersey. We have a pair of baseball jerseys, the Reggie Jackson, which is Leaf authenticated both places. Our second baseball jersey was the La Russa, which I thought was maybe going to be an authentic, but it was custom as well. Beckett authenticated both places, both going to baseball jersey category. And finally, football jersey category with the Sam Darnold autographed USC football jersey. So, woohoo, that is Leaf memorabilia vault that we wrestled around like an alligator and managed to get out of there. So, yeah, there we go. All right, so Dave, when you said, oh, you have twice gotten messages from FedEx saying that your item has been destroyed and they had to send it back. Wow, that is terrible. I do not like to hear that. FedEx is usually pretty good, but it sounds like they certainly were not doing you any favors there. Now, somebody asked me, Jim, you said on the 18 open teams, $40. Man, I'm fine with that if you want to do that. So, Jim, what's the easiest way for you to do that? If I type in my email address for you, Jim, would you be able to send it on that way? Just directly to PayPal, or do you need me to invoice you, or tell me kind of what works for you on that, and we'll get you hooked up on those unsold, whatever it is, 18 teams, I think. Meanwhile, let's get our spreadsheet information up here again. I got to roll through some more chat. So for those of you who might not have seen this yet, please take a minute and look at the information that you see there on the screen. It gives you an idea of when your item is going to ship. Those anticipated shipping dates are typically the last possible date they would go out. Often they go out ahead of that. But that is kind of the last date that they would go out in most cases, unless like something really strange were to go along. So, then Jay Allen, you said at least they didn't dump Johnny Manziel in there. And Philly fan, you said you like the Shameless print. So whoever has the celebrity photograph items, if somebody wants to sell that print of the Shameless cast that was autographed, it sounds like you might have somebody who's interested. And Jim, you need to be invoiced for that. Okay, so I can do that. But guys, if you hang tight here, I'm going to let you look at the spreadsheet for a minute. It will take me a few minutes here to get in and get the information to get Jim invoiced. Oh, Latchman, the last offer amount came from Jim. He offered $40 for them. So if you wanted something, if you wanted them, it would be whatever you wanted to offer above that last bid amount. So, or the last offer amount, I should say. And guys, once again, it is 3 teams out of 2014 Topps Supreme, which I'm trying to take a glance here while multitasking, and I can't find my tab. I think it is Kansas City, the Jets, and the Titans. Then out of 2010 plates and patches, it's the Panthers and the Jags. Out of 2013 black, it's the Browns, the Jets, the Bucks, the Titans, and the Redskins. And out of 2007 upper deck, I think Ravens, Panthers, Texas, Chiefs, Dolphins, Jets, Bucks, and Titans is what it looks like to me. So they're all the ones that were unsold, but I definitely want them sold like as a group. So I don't want to, fool around with trying to sell them one team at a time, or really even one break at a time. So Latchman, you're offering 45. Jim, you were saying 40. And so you guys, how do you guys want to do this? So now you're both, I don't know what you guys are talking about now, splitting something. Just tell me what I need to do. Who I need to invoice for what, and we can, go from there. Because basically, if you guys are going to split it, I'm going to ship them all to whoever pays for them. And then what you do with it from there is fine. But I definitely don't want to be in the middle of trying to sort out like this, who's going to get what and all that. That would be between the two of you. All right, so this is for 2 boxes of 2014 Topps Supreme Football. It's break number 3, and that's what's up first tonight. Of course, the format you're used to. It is team names on the left and winning bidder across from it on the right-hand side. And, of course, any of these places where you see no bids buyback, that's what we're working on right now. Somebody's going to pick up all of those spots throughout the rest of the evening that say no bids buyback. They're all going to go in one big, giant group here to one or the other. So Jim, is it going to be you, or Latchman, is it going to be you? Who wants that, so that I can get this invoiced and we can head on down the road with the break? I don't want to hold us up any longer than necessary. So I don't know who's doing what there, please. I know there's a little bit of delay in chat, but kind of waiting to find out what, is it going to Latchman or is it going to Jim? Dave, thank you. I appreciate you stopping by and jumping in the break, and I will try to make sure not to use FedEx for you. It sounds like it didn't go. Yeah, Philly fan, again, I'm not selling them as individual teams or anything like that. Right now, it's the group of 18 teams. I've got an offer of $45 from Latchman and $40 from Jim. Now Latchman is saying that he's going to let Jim have it. All right, so Jim, it is. Jim, I'm going to get in here into PayPal or rather into eBay and get your information, and then jump over to PayPal. I will send you that invoice. I have had reports of people that sometimes don't see the invoices come through, so I'm going to ask you to please have your email open, the one that is at Lohman.com, which is what I can see here on eBay. And I would ask you to please go ahead and have that email open, and then tell me if this message jumps in there or not here in just a second. As soon as I can get it generated, hopefully, if PayPal will cooperate with me anyway. All right, and this is okay, so Jim L., that is sent to you. If you can please let me know when you have received that and paid that and all that, so we can keep rolling down through here. Scott, you've had a lot of sugar today. You said, I need some caffeine or sugar or something. I understand that. And then as soon as we get confirmation here from from him that you have got the invoice and we're good to go on that end, we'll start looking at some cards and see what we can find in here tonight. And then you and Latchman, Jim, are going to work out how you split up the hits and all that. Is that correct? You guys are going to sort that out amongst yourselves, it sounds like. So I know I can't show you the cards yet because we're still waiting on the last little piece to fall into place here. Gina, I know. I wish we could have found you a Funko Pop. I mean, usually there are some things that are a little more out of the ordinary. A lot of what we had in there tonight was sports memorabilia, which, I mean, is often, you do get a lot of sports memorabilia out of Leaf memorabilia vaults, but you do usually have a few more kind of out of the way things than what we necessarily had tonight. So, all right, Jim, so you saw the invoice, you got it, you're good. We're all ready to rock and roll then here, is that correct? In which case, we are starting with our 2014 Topps Supreme. And 2 boxes of everything else the rest of the way through the night. I don't know where anything is, though. I took everything off my table to fit that Leaf memorabilia vault up here. And like out nowhere, I'm like, where are my sleeves? Where's any of my stuff? All right, so we have first up is Matt Stafford to 100 and, does that say 99? No, 162 for the Lions. We have an autographed hit here for the Eagles, and it is Jordan Matthews coming out with a little rookie card autograph, numbered to 25, no less. So the Eagles with a nice one. Behind that is Joe Namath to 144 for the Jets, and Le'Veon Bell, yeah, to 99 for the Steelers. Was that his rookie card? Yeah, it is. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. I had to look at that again. I'm like, wait a minute. Couldn't remember if Jordan Matthews came out of 2014 or not. Numbered to 162, it is Jerick McKinnon for the Vikings. Our hit out of box number 2 is Eric Ebron and the Lions with a relic card numbered to 36. You've got 4 different patches on there. One of them is multicolor, and I got to find my other sleeves. This is like a seriously... it's very weird having my table all pulled apart because I don't have any of my stuff handy. Any of the stuff I'm used to having is not setting up here. To 144, it is Alfred Morris and the Redskins, and there's an Eric Ebron again to 99. So that is 2014 Topps Supreme. Again, our 2 hits right there, Eagles and Lions. So next up is going to be, I think, our 2010 plates and patches, maybe? Yeah, that looks like that's next up on the spreadsheet here. So you probably saw this. If you haven't, please take a minute and read it. Anticipated shipping dates, info about consolation cards, etc. And we are rolling into 2010 plates and patches. And any place in here that you see no bids buyback, those spots have now been purchased by Jim. So he's got all of those spots. There's 18 of them in total across the 2-box breaks tonight. He's plugged into all of those. And anything else that you see there, of course, is going to have team name on one side and bidder across from it. Okay? So that is all we have lined up for 2010 plates and patches. And you said, Jay Allen, you've never seen a Funko come out of one of those. They're definitely in there. I don't think they're in there, like, obviously they're not in there every single box. They're not in there as commonly as some things are, but they're definitely have Funkos in there for sure. And other collectible toys and stuff too. I mean, they've got a lot of kind of interesting things that come out of Leaf memorabilia vault along the way. Gina, you saw a Back to the Future one. That's kind of cool. Then it was autographed by, oh nice, by Fox and Lloyd. That's really nice. Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox, of course, the stars of Back to the Future. Okay, XRP Investor, that relic was Eric Ebron and the Lions, wasn't it, out of the last break? It's right there. So, yeah, Eric Ebron and the Lions out of the last break of 2014 Topps Supreme. So, out of 2010 plates and patches, we've got some encased cards. You guys know how plates and patches works, I'm sure, by now. And everything is numbered in here, even our base cards. The rest of our cards are in these little boxes, and they're usually kind of curved up, as are these. That's what happens, I guess, when you leave them in a little box for how many years? 8 years or whatever. And so, yeah. And we'll look at our encased cards last, of course. So Donald Driver and the Packers is out first to $499. Behind that, we have Tim Hightower and the Cardinals to $499. Devin McCourty and the Patriots to $100. And a little Shea Hodge numbered to $100 for the Washington Redskins. Then we have our honors insert is D'Angelo Williams for the Panthers. That one is numbered to $299. Honors insert out of box number 2 is for the Chargers, and that is Antonio Gates to $299. And from here, we should mostly be in hits for the rest of these 2010, I do believe. All right. This is Russell Okung, and it is the Seahawks, his rookie card. You know, you got a little bit of chipping and imperfections down here across that line, that edge, and that corner. Nothing too terrible. Again, down here, you know, minor stuff on these corners. And that is numbered to 25, so that is a very nice low number hit for the Seahawks. Behind that, we have a hit for the Broncos, and this is Parrish Cox, numbered to 449. Oh, I see one that's going to make somebody happy in a minute. We have a redemption, and we're going to have to go look this up online. They give us that weird printed checklist thing that you saw me toss on the ground earlier, but that's okay. I tossed it on the ground earlier because, you know what? We go to the website and we verify them that way. That's what we'll do again. We have a relic, City Limits, Andre Johnson, numbered to 299 for the Texans. But here comes the one that's going to make somebody happy. Demaryius Thomas, rookie blitz for the Broncos, right? With a nice 3-color patch and your autograph, a little Demaryius Thomas rookie hit for you tonight, numbered to 25. Yeah, you like that, right? Well, if you have the Broncos, you like that. Look how young he looks there. Well, he was young there. It's 2010, but still nice. Nice for the Broncos. Then we have a relic for Sue, and it is numbered to 50 for the Detroit Lions. And once again, guys, you can see edges and corners here with various little imperfections, little bits of chipping and things on them. Not quite as perfect as we would prefer, but you know what? Most often they have a little bit of this, that, or the other on them. Carolina Panthers with Brandon LaFell, rookie blitz relic. That is numbered to 299. Another Carolina Panther and Armonte Edwards, rookie blitz, also relic to 299. Of course, we have our redemption up here that we don't know who or what that's going to be quite yet. Let's get those. Well, those are our hits. I've already separated out our base, haven't I? Arian Foster base for the Texans to 499. And then we have a little Jeremy Maclin to 499 for the Eagles. Another base. Our hits, a redemption is one of them, so we're going to have to go look that one up. It's a rookie of some sort. And you notice, guys, these redemptions are expired, okay? They expired in 2012. But you still do want to put them in your Panini account. If they still have the card, they'll send it out to you. If they don't, and you wait 2 or 3 months and they've not sent you anything, you can contact them about getting a replacement or a substitution. So, wow, look at this. It is the Broncos kind of night, because here is Tim Tebow with a rookie relic and autograph. And even though the guy's not in the league anymore, guess what? That signature still brings some money. So the Broncos hit the nice Demaryius Thomas and the Tim Tebow. So Broncos had an excellent break out of this. And now we need to go look these two up. We're going to head to the Panini website and check both of those out. So I'm going to take you there first, and I'm going to follow along behind you here while we get over and find out what we need to know to figure out who in the world these players are. Would be helpful, wouldn't it? So we're looking for Panini and plates and patches. Rookie Blitz Signature Materials is the one we'll look at first. That was the one that is not encased. Rookie Blitz Signature Materials, card number 17. Tells us it's Mike Williams for the Bucks. Nice. And to 25. So there's a chance that they will still have that. And even if they do not still have it, there's a chance that they can still get it. Just because, you know, he's still a player that they could get a signature from. And if it's a sticker auto, you know, you got a reasonable chance at still getting that one, in other words. Then the next one that we are looking up is, I'm labeling these as I go, guys, so that's what took me a minute. RPS Rookie Signature is where we're headed next. And I just need it to say Basic Rookie Signature. There we go. Card number 211. Oh, it's Dez Bryant. Wow, to 599. These were a good couple of boxes. I need to find something I can write on. Hang on. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to find it. My table's all torn up here. And honestly, this still isn't the right bag, but that's okay. We're going to use it anyway. Normally, all this stuff sits right next to me, so I can just grab it and go, but that's not the case tonight, so I don't want to have to look this up later to figure out who this is, so it's just going to go in this bag that's a little bit bigger than it should be, and that's okay, because then we know the answer, and I don't have to look it up later, so there you go. It's all about that, isn't it? So to recap, this is going to be an RPS rookie signature for Dez Bryant. Hopefully they're still going to have some of these for you. Then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this was Mike Williams, rookie blitz signature materials. It's numbered to 25. That's another one that hopefully they'll still have. Then the Panthers are Monty Edwards relic to 299. A Brandon LaFell rookie blitz relic to 299 also for the Panthers. A Sue relic to 50 for the Lions. The really nice Demaryius Thomas rookie blitz for the Broncos to 25. These were two good boxes, frankly. City Limits relic Andre Johnson for the Texans. Then we have Parrish Cox that came out for the Broncos to 449. The Russell Okung for the Seahawks with a little rookie autograph numbered to 25 on it. And then, of course, the encased Tim Tebow for the Broncos with his rookie hit with the autograph and relic. So all in all, a very nice two boxes that came out of 2010 plates and patches, especially for the Broncos, and then the Cowboys with the nice Dez Bryant as well. So I have to say, I am feeling pretty good about those two boxes. I think we did quite well there. All right, we are headed now into what will be our two boxes of 2013 black. And let's get things set back up here. It's kind of amazing, like how I get in such a rhythm and used to where everything is and how it flows, and something as simple as taking all the extra stuff off the tables really has me all messed up tonight. What does that say about me? Probably not anything good, right? So you have definitely seen this by now, unless you just literally jumped in. But Anticipated shipping dates, information about consolation cards if you don't hit. Give me a shout if you have questions about any of that. 2 boxes of 2013 Panini Black Football, break number 23. Of course, like everything else, it ended tonight, Monday night the 19th. And all the stuff that says no bids buyback, all of those teams throughout all of these breaks tonight were all picked up by one person. And so those are all going to head to Jim, and that's how that's going to work. Scott, you said you wanted that Tim Tebow, huh? And Jay Allen did too. See, now you guys, look at that. You could have bid in there and probably picked up that Broncos in that break for next to nothing. And then think how happy you would have been. Yeah, I know, right? Scott, you're booing the Broncos? Why are you booing the Broncos, man? Jay Allen, you have got, what is this? Falcons, Cardinals. Well, you typed in Atlanta, Arizona, Chicago, Houston, the Rams, and the Saints. Is that who you have, or what are we talking about there? Or were you typing in the ones that that those guys picked up on the unsold teams? I'm not sure. Those must be your teams, I think, Jay Allen. I didn't pay attention to who had what, but I'm going to assume those are your teams we're working Mojo for. So Cardinals, Falcons, Bears, Texans, Rams, and Saints, I think, is who you're looking for. All right, I'm going to try to get my sleeves at least organized here before we look at this. Oh, Scott, you said you're not allowed to break until the weekend. Wow, so you're going to miss release night Prism basketball? Woo! I am surprised at that, man. I'm surprised that you're going to miss release night Prism basketball. By the way, what is the score currently on Rams and Chiefs? Is it like 100 to 100 yet? And what is up with the Chiefs defense tonight? Like, I know the Chiefs defense has never been the star of the show, but my goodness, they had probably 100 yards in penalties by halftime. I mean, it was just ludicrous. I don't know what in the world they were doing. So we have one metal card in each box. The reason it looks kind of dull and yucky is because it is covered in a little plastic coating to keep it from getting all scratched up. So you'll be able to peel that off, of course, when it gets to you, if it's headed your way. And then that card will look much shinier and nicer than it does right now. And the first one out is Andre Dawson, of course, for the Texans. Our second metal card is Tom Brady and the Patriots with the metal captains. Now we're going to look through our base first. And everything in here is numbered as well, guys. Base, everything numbered, just like it is in plates and patches. All numbered in black, too. So to 399, these don't tend to want to show up very well for some reason. Victor Cruz and the Giants. To 399 for the Saints, it's Drew Brees. Many of these guys will have minor imperfections like you see on this one. Minor chipping and wear on those edges and corners. It just really shows up because of the dark background. To 399, that is Dennis Johnson and the Texans. The Vikings to 399 with Chad Greenway. The Texans again to 399 with Andre Johnson. The Patriots to 399 with Josh Boyce. Then it is to 399 with Kenyon Barner and the Panthers. The Lions with Theo Riddick to 399. The Redskins to 399 with Jawan Jameson. Redskins with Jawan Jameson out of the other box as well to 399. Then to 49, Darrelle Revis and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Nick Moody to 49 for the 49ers. Once again, guys, with edge and corner imperfections. So those are all of our base cards. I'll leave our 2 metal cards to recap. Now we should be down to the hits. Now we're getting down to business. Those are the wrong sleeves. You said the current score is 30-46 Rams. Oh my gosh. I mean, what in the world? Cordero Patterson for the Vikings first out. Definitely some chipping. You can see it all in that lower left corner. There's some in all four corners, but particularly noticeable there in the lower left. But that is numbered to 5, just not for nothing. So even though it's got some imperfections, that's a nice hit to 5 for the Vikings. Of course, he doesn't play for the Vikings anymore, but he is still in the league making some noise. Well, 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 if it isn't the little rookie Le'Veon Bell. And definitely, once again, guys, you can see chipping particularly all along that bottom edge and those lower left corners, a little bit in the upper as well. And there is old No-Show himself, numbered to 99. And somebody got a really good deal tonight on the Steelers. I noticed they went really quite low. But you know what? His cards will still bring you some money, so should be okay there anyway. Nice pickup. Vance McDonald, numbered to 99. And this is my favorite. This is when he was with the 49ers. But this is my favorite card out of 2013 Black when they do these little shadow box jerseys. I think they're so cool. And, of course, signed on the front. So the 49ers with the nice Vance McDonald. And that's, I don't know, a piece of something there. Interesting. Jonathan Banks for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, numbered to 199. You guys said Todd Gurley just had a monster run, and the score is now 40-30. Okay, and still in the third quarter. That's crazy. Marquise Goodwin and the Buffalo Bills, that is numbered to 99. David Amerson coming out for the Washington Redskins. That is numbered to 199. A little Deshaun Jackson love coming out for the Philadelphia Eagles. That is a relic numbered to 299. Mike James and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to 199. Which it seems they're back to Jameis again now. They've benched Fitzmagic once again. They're just going to bounce around all year, I guess, between Jameis and Fitzmagic. Denard Robinson for Jacksonville with a relic to 299. Jordan Reed for the Redskins and also a relic to 299. So let's recap our 2013 Panini Black. The Bills to 99 with Marquise Goodwin. That's the Buccaneers with Jonathan Banks to 199. The really cool Vance McDonald Shadow Box jersey autograph. I really like that one. Numbered to 99 for the San Francisco 49ers. Le'Veon Bell to 99 for my Pittsburgh Steelers with his rookie hit. And once again, very noticeable chipping and things, lower edge and corner. Numbered to 5, Cordero Patterson for the Vikings, same as, noticeable chipping, corners and lower edge. Jordan Reed relic for the Redskins to 299. A relic for Denard Robinson and the Jags to 299. A Mike James autograph for the Bucks to 199. 299 relic for the Eagles with Deshaun Jackson to 199. An autograph for David Amerson and the Redskins. Then our 2 metal cards are Tom Brady for the Patriots and Andre Johnson for the Texans. So that has 2013 Black all finished up there. And I think we had some hits in there for our teams that were picked up on the no sale, right? Because I think the Redskins and the Bucks both were teams that didn't have bidders. I think we had some hits for the pickups out of 2010 too, actually. So you guys that picked up that big group of teams, not working out too badly for you so far anyway, right? Picked up some hits. So once again, shipping info, you can see it right there. Consolation card information, same as. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm not going to read through the whole thing and torture you all again with that, but that is info that is good to know if you haven't looked over it or heard me talk about it. 2007 Upper Deck Premier Football. This is break number 14. We've pulled some amazing stuff out of here, and including some nice Adrian Peterson Vikings rookie autographs and hits out of here. It's got a lot of stuff in it. You got to remember, many of our marquee players were much younger then and still signing things quite regularly. So sometimes you can get some great stuff out of here. No bids, buyback spots. Once again, we know where those are all going. Those were all sold for the whole night as one lot to one person. So that's what happens to all of them. He's got a lot of skin in this game with, I think, 8 open teams, if I counted them right. Scott, you said you've never seen these before. Are you talking about the Panini Black? 2013 was, I believe, the last year they made that. We had there's 2012 black, which I open from time to time, and 2013 black, and then we started with 2014 started black gold, and of course 2014, 15, 16 all had black gold, and then they did away with that entirely after 2016, so we don't have it anymore either. But anyway. Jim, you said you think you have almost every team in this next break, and the only thing you wanted were the Lions, which your son made you lose out on. Well, you know what, though? You've hit some good stuff. You picked up some nice stuff in this other hits, though, you know, out of some of these other products. So, I mean, I guess it's not exactly what you wanted, but... Jay Allen, we didn't do any good for you tonight, my friend. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. You know I always want you guys to do well and hit big, so I'm sorry that we didn't work our mojo right for you tonight, did we? LC Greenwood for my Pittsburgh Steelers, numbered to 20 with a little custom patch there that says Steel Curtain, and I have to tell you what, I like that card. You know I would, because it's my Steelers. But that's pretty cool. Little manufactured relic for Steel Curtain and Greenwood to 20. I like it. Okay, we have... Who is this? Oh, Sean Alexander for the Seahawks. And a manufactured relic numbered to 75 on that one. Griffin, you said you've been getting shut out too. This is your last chance. This is like the last chance at the OK Corral tonight as well for you. And here we have Adrian Peterson and Marshawn Lynch. Wow. Vikings and Bills with relics for each. And of course that was rookie year, and that's pretty cool. Is this thing numbered? Yeah, to 25, right in the middle. Duh, stupid me. So we'll have to see if we have the same or different team owners there for the Vikings and the Bills. But either way, that's a pretty nice hit. I like it. Oh, Greg, you said it's boring tonight for you? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's boring tonight. Premier patches for Willis McGee and the Baltimore Ravens, and that is numbered to 99. The San Diego Chargers, and this is Phillip Rivers to 25 with some relics there for the Chargers. My Pittsburgh Steelers making another appearance here. And this is Santonio Holmes. That's a little throwback, numbered to 75 with some relics. The Miami Dolphins. No, Randall, this is 2007 Upper Deck. We actually already completed the 2010 plates and patches. We're on our last break of the night right now. So for the Miami Dolphins, we have Lorenzo Booker with an autograph and a relic, and that is numbered to 175. Chris says it's more Steelers. Greg says the cards are not exciting him tonight. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sidney Rice for the Vikings. That is numbered to 175. I know you were hoping that would be the Adrian Peterson. Me too, but we have pulled him out of here a few times in the past. Comes out of here with some regularity. For the Green Bay Packers, it is Deshaun Wynn. That is numbered to 99. I don't actually know that particular player, so I don't know if that's a good or a bad hit for the Packers, but a hit is a hit is a hit, right? Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers coming to play here. And the Panthers have Dwayne Jarrett, numbered to 15. So a nice low number hit for the Panthers. The Saints show up with, who is this? Raheem McKnight or Rahima McKnight, numbered to 225. Here come the Titans. Tennessee has got Chris Henry to 99. Oh, Sidney Rice is from your hometown? Cool, man. Cool, cool, cool. Did you know him? Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, numbered to 225. I forgot to pull our base forward. Sorry about that. I usually pull that forward and look at them first, and I forgot. For the Texans, it's Matt Schaub to 225. So did you guys see Mark Sanchez got signed today to be the backup QB for the Redskins? Yeah, old butt fumble Mark Sanchez got resurrected back in the NFL. So Adrian Peterson, Marshawn Lynch. This is what we need to find a home for. It is Vikings and Bills. We're going to first roll over here to our spreadsheet, see if we happen to have the same team owner for both or not. The Buffalo Bills, Brian Powell, and our Minnesota Vikings, Crazy Legs 2015. So that means we do have to go to random.org. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to type it in left to right because that's always the way I do it, or top to bottom if a card is oriented that way. This one is oriented left to right. Vikings will be typed in first. Bills typed in second. I will hit random 3 different times. The first 2 do not count. It is only the third and final random that will determine where exactly this card's going to end up. So good luck. Ignore the first one. Ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. There you'll see 3 times our date and time stamp. It ends up heading to the Buffalo Bills. So that is this little dual card right here, just awarded to the Marshawn Lynch position there for the Buffalo Bills. So, all right, let's go ahead here and recap this. Nice dual relic went to the Bills. And then that was numbered to 99, Chris Henry and the Titans. This is numbered to 225 for the Saints. The Carolina Panthers, numbered to 15. Numbered to 99 for the Green Bay Packers. This is the Vikings with Sidney Rice to 175. The Dolphins to 175 with Lorenzo Booker. The Steelers, numbered to 75. And numbered to 25 for the Chargers with the Phillip Rivers relic. Willis McGee and the Ravens, numbered to 99. Have the manufactured patch for the Seahawks to 75 with Sean Alexander. And L.C. Greenwood with a manufactured patch to 20 for the Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that is it for tonight. It looks all weird. Our table's all bare. Everything's crazy. The camera's crooked. This is just what happens when I have to clear off the table to do Leaf Memorabilia Vault. It all goes crazy, funky, insane. All right, I am going to put up spreadsheet information one more time for anybody who might have missed it earlier. You're going to get one more shot at looking at a few different things here. So if you're interested in any of the direct breaks or any of the stuff that's coming up in the days ahead, stay tuned. Otherwise, then yeah, that's the important part for tonight, looking at the cards. Okay, so this is a random team break, and it's a break that I'm doing, we're going to try to work through and do directly, as in not listed on eBay. We're going to try to sell it out here through chat and stuff like that. So if you want in on this break, send me a message, leaderofthepackbreaks@gmail.com, or you can hit me up in chat and let me know. It's going to be for a half case of 2017 Bowman Chrome mini sets, but the mini sets are not the main attraction. The main attraction are the mini refractor parallels that they package with those mini sets. There's 30 of those in each box, so there'll be 120 of those in total. If you're not familiar with them, look up what some of the prices that those things sell for. You've got the possibility of all your 2017 rookies, a lot of up-and-comers like Juan Soto and other folks, Acuna, that have made a big splash this year, are in that mini refractor set, and you can make some serious money if you hit the right one. And then we'll take the 4 sealed complete regular mini sets, and those will be awarded via random. So it's really the refractor parallels that are being broken, the mini sets given out by way of random. $40 a spot. Each spot gets 2 teams, meaning we have 15 spots to cover our 30 teams. We'll break it when we fill it. And like any break, no return, no refund, that sort of thing. Leaf Greatest Hits Basketball. So this is a case of that. We've done another direct break of this a while back. This will be the second time we've rolled through it. And we're also going to open as a break bonus a box of 2016-17 Grand Reserve Basketball. Only the hits are going to ship out of the break bonus. I won't ship the base out of that. The Leaf Greatest Hits, of course, is a buyback product. It's got all kinds of interesting stuff in it. It can be Topps cards, Panini cards, Upper Deck cards, you know, that sort of thing. And they'll either be graded or encased. There is also a Leaf original card in each box, and in this case, it's an autographed card. Will either be LiAngelo Ball, LaMelo Ball, or Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma, of course, would go to the Lakers. Either Ball brother we'd give out by way of random. This one's $100 a spot, but each spot gets 2 teams. It's more money because this is a very expensive case, and you get some very expensive products out of it. So there you go. That's the reasoning. And, of course, we've broken another case of this, so if you're interested in seeing the kind of stuff that comes out, you should be able to find it there in some of the old videos that we have. These are upcoming breaks on eBay, stuff that's already listed that you should see there. Again, guys, I know we've been having some technical problems on the eBay side. Sometimes things are not showing up. If that happens to you, just, you know, usually if you refresh the page, the teams or the categories that are missing will show up in there. Or if that doesn't work, if you're on a mobile device, I'm told sometimes if you close the app and reopen the app and look again, they will be there. They also suggested that you could try going into a listing that you can see and then hit see seller's other items and then go into the store and see if you can see them that way. I don't know. They keep telling me it's fixed and it's not. There you go. So Tuesday night, tomorrow night, will be a case of Triple Threads baseball and a 12-box case of certified basketball. Wednesday, new release day, Prism basketball, playoff football, both come out that day. We'll open a half case of each that night. Thursday, we're going to do 2 different mixers. Elite Extra Edition Longevity Baseball. That is different than the Hobby Box Baseball. Please read the description to know what you're bidding on. And it will be 10 boxes combined between 2015, 16, and 17. We'll do a 13-box break of Leaf Football mixers, all from 2018. 12 boxes of various Leaf products. So Leaf Valiant, Leaf Flash, Metal Draft, Ultimate Draft, etc. Again, if you read the description, you'll see exactly what is what. And then we'll also open a Leaf Autograph mini helmet in that break as well. So 13 boxes in that mixer. Those are both Thanksgiving night breaks. Friday night's when Immaculate Football comes out, and we will open a full case of that on Friday night and a full case of Prism Basketball. Saturday, we're only going to open a half case of Playoff Football, and that's all that's up there for right now. Last but not least, I imagine everybody's seen this by now, but if somebody happened to come in really late, or maybe you just scrolled to the end or something, that's the information that you need to know about shipping. So the free shipping stuff, which were all the breaks tonight except for Leaf Memorabilia Vault, to get out the door on or before Monday the 26th, a week from today. That's because free shipping stuff is always projected to go out about a week after the fact. Our paid shipping break tonight's Leaf Memorabilia Vault. That'll go out the door roughly Friday. If you didn't hit in Leaf Memorabilia Vault, your consolation cards will ship with the rest of the break. And yeah, consolation cards on the free stuff. Usually I hang on to until your next package. If you want it sooner, let me know and we'll get you hooked up. And I think we're covered for tonight. I think that's it, right? Hey, Martin's here. Hey, Martin. How are you? And Jay Allen, you took off, and Griffin said, please send me an email and sell me a great golf something. I don't have any great golf somethings. We were hoping that a great golf something would come out of Leaf Memorabilia Vault for you, Griffin, but it looks like it didn't. But you will get a consolation card or cards, and maybe you'll have some luck with some of that. So I guess that is it for me tonight, guys. So I am going to log off, maybe catch the end of this football game, and we will be back at it tomorrow night. So hopefully I will see you again then. Thanks, everyone, for participating tonight. We'll see you next time. Bye now.